There it is. The good brown juice. That's what's up. Welcome back, Whiskey family. It's Whiskey 6. What do we have here? We got 3 pours here of Joseph Magnus. I'm going to blind these out, see what we get, see what my palate feels like tonight. Is the best of these 3 Joseph Magnus whiskeys. So up here tonight we have Murray Hill Club, 51.5% alcohol on that one, 103 proof there. We have the Joseph Magnus straight bourbon whiskey finished in sherry and cognac cask, triple cask finished, 100 proof on that one. And then we have, what else we got? Joseph Magnus cigar blend. Woo! Coming in at a hot 62.95%. That is where it's at. Obviously, that's probably going to taste a little hotter than the rest, but we'll see. Joseph Magnus, for those of you who don't know, originally out of Cincinnati, Ohio. I think he did a little stint in Washington, D.C. Today is located in Holland, Michigan, up north. Originally started, again, as they said, Cincinnati, Ohio, about 2 hours west of here. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm anxious to get in here and see what we got. Let's give this a nose here. Man, love that smell, love that smell. A little bit of fruit. I'm getting some red fruit there. Definitely a little leathery smell on that almost. I love that. Give it a little taste here. Wow. Flavor explosion. That is very, very good. I'm not sure which one that is, but that is impressive. Really good, sweet, like fruity taste. Just a little bit of leather, little bit of oak, which I love. Love that finish. Very smooth, no burning in the nose, none whatsoever. Extremely smooth, nice, sweet, fruity, tobacco flavor. Love that tobacco flavor too. Very good, very, very good. Anxious to come back to number 1 there. Little drizzle, darn it. All right, so number 2, without further ado, a little swirl, give me a little nose. Man, definitely a different smell there. That one actually probably has a little bit more of a little bit more fruity, a little bit less tobacco, a little less leathery smell. Still noses really well. Still noses really good. Okay, that one tastes good, a lot different. I'm trying to figure out where we're at on that as compared to the first one. That's definitely a farther end of the spectrum. I feel like that one is much more oaky than the first one. Still got some fruit there, but it's less fruit and it feels like a little bit more oak and not quite the tobacco that was in the first one here. Not bad. I'm going to bring you back though. Not as good as one. One just had a little bit better finish, a little bit sweeter, a little bit more tobacco sweetness to it on the first one than the second one. Still good though, so we're going to keep it there. Always going to finish it because it's great no matter what. So let's see here. Number 3. Let's see what we got here. Do a little rinse, maybe a little bit more grace this time. All right. This may be the lightest nose out of all three. And you should see what this one is. A lot smoother, a lot less of that alcohol burn in the nose there. Very similar to number two. This one nose is very similar to number two. Well, one thing we know as of right now, one thing I know is that it's coming down to 1 and 3. 1 and 3 both have a smoother finish, just a little bit sweeter. Now, what's that say? If I had to guess right now, this is probably the cigar blend. I only say that because I feel like, I don't know, the reason I say that is because these two, I feel like, are so close. I know the cigar blend was a lot higher in proof. Now, I didn't really necessarily notice the difference in the proof, the spiciness, the heat of the alcohol. I didn't really notice the change in that. But I feel like this one is, I feel, so much different than these two. And these two are closer in proof, that these are probably, this one is probably the cigar blend that is higher proof. So I'm gonna do a rinse, go back through and make a decision here on where we're at. All right, lucky me. Oh man, this one's probably got the best nose out of the three. Really like this one, really like the nose on this one. Just a really bright, clean, fruity nose. Oh man, it's gonna be hard to beat this one. I'm anxious to see what this one is. Wow, good, very good. Again, very smooth finish, extremely smooth finish. Quality bourbon whiskey there. Good, nice little tobacco finish with just a good amount of sweetness. Just really good. That's a really good, smooth whiskey right there. Let's see what we got. All right, number two. Oh man, it just has a different nose to it altogether. Maybe the second round maybe this will change things a little bit. It's almost like, I'm almost getting like almost like an orange type of, maybe a little orange peel almost in that. Maybe a little orange, maybe definitely a little leather in there. Oh man. Oh. Yeah. Different. It's different. It's not bad. It's different. I definitely feel like one is a little smoother. This is almost a little bit more bitter. It's a little bitter. Not only is it a little bitter, it's very oaky. This is definitely a stronger oak taste by far than 1 and 3 together as well. So let's see what we got. Again, I'll go back to the first round. The nose on this one to me is probably the smoothest of the three. All right. My gosh. Man, that's a toss-up. That's a toss-up between 1 and 3. This is tough. This is a tough one. That's going to be tough. So, regardless of what we got here, Two, this is why I do this. Two, I hope it's not the cigar blend because, I mean, really, I've heard lots of good things about the cigar blend. I've drank the cigar blend on its own, had no complaints about it. So I'm anxious to see what we got here. I will have these two again. These two I will be purchasing both of these again because it's a toss-up, really. It's good. However, I'm going to go with number one. I'm going to go with number one. Really, it's going to go like this. So this is going to be my order. First, second, third. We'll see what we got. Rinse these out in a second. Let's see what we got for tonight's pick for Joseph Magnus-Blinds. Cigar blend. Cigar blend is number one. As I'm telling you, that cigar blend's where it's at. And for that to be, I mean, I said it was a toss-up kind of between the 1 and 3 with the finish. The finishes were very comparable. I remember I said this one was very sweet. I had a very good tobacco, oaky, leathery finish, which I love. I liked this bottle. Obviously, I placed it above the other two Joseph Magnus, and they're both good bottles. And rightfully so. This should be number one. Like I said, I tasted it by itself and loved it. So it's right where it needs to be. Joseph Magnus really hits it out of the park with the cigar blend. We'll definitely be picking that up any chance I get. That's got a place on this shelf at all times. Let's see, number two. What we have number two here. Okay, so so really the triple cask Joseph Magnus actually it came in second. And you know what's crazy is this Murray Hill Club. I've had a lot of people talk about this Murray Hill Club, and I mean, to me, everybody's palate's different, everybody's taste is different. This Murray Hill Club, it's just a different taste. It's different. It's you know, it's far different than these two. I really expected these two to be very similar. I did, but this is the taste of this much more oaky, and just not as smooth. I just wasn't with it as much, and the fact that the palate's so different, it tastes so different, is incredible. And again, though, a testament to cigar blend, much higher proof than the regular Joseph Magnus triple cask, and still couldn't tell. There was no more spice, no more heat. Was just really good, sweet tobacco, leather, basically all you could ask for in a really good bottle of whiskey. Joseph Magnus cigar blend, again, always has a place on these shelves. Appreciate y'all joining me. Hope y'all get to try all three of these. Do this for yourself. See what you come up with. See if you agree. Everybody's palate's different. My palate has its cigar blend, triple cask, Murray Hill Club. These two will definitely be back. No hate to the fans of Murray Hill Club, but tonight it just wasn't on the top. Appreciate y'all joining me. See you again. Thanks for joining Whiskey 6. Bye.